Hi, everybody, and welcome to a special project with Miss Chloe. That's me. Today, we're going to be doing a spooky paper skeleton in honor of Halloween, which is in just a couple of days. I thought we'd make a paper skeleton to help celebrate. The materials that you're going to need for this special project are glue, a pencil, scissors, and a regular piece of paper. So go ahead and get those materials, and we can get started. All right, the first thing that you're going to want to do is cut a thin strip of paper from the short end of your piece of paper. I'm going to cut a thin strip from the short end of your piece of paper. All right, you can go ahead and put that to the side for now. Now we're going to take our paper, we're going to cut it, fold it in half. And we're going to fold it again. We're going to fold it in half one more time. And then unfold. You'll see that you now have 8 even sections of paper. Let's go ahead and cut those out. I'm going to start by cutting up through the middle. Cut out the individual paper rectangles. Rectangle, rectangle. Rectangle. 6 rectangles, 7 and 8. Now I have 8 paper rectangles that are about the same size. Take your first rectangle and you're going to fold it in half. I've got my rectangle and the fold side is here, okay? And the open side is here. And I'm going to draw half a skeleton face. All right, watch me do it first. Okay. And the mouth. Half a nose. And one eye. Now let's cut our face out. Cut out the mouth. And the nose. And then for the eye, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold so that I can cut out the eye in this way. So you fold through the eye so that you can just cut out half. All right, pretty good. Let's unfold it. All right, there's our skeleton face. Go ahead and put your skeleton face to the side. Grab another rectangle of paper. Let's fold this one in half. right. Now we're going to make cuts along the side of our paper, just like this. Okay, cut, and you'll cut about that far from the edge of the paper, okay? Make those cuts. All right. So now we have this cut piece of paper. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and go in there and cut every other piece out. Let me show you what I mean by that. I'm gonna go in and just snip every other one. So I'm snipping that one. I'm gonna leave that one there, and then I'm gonna snip the next one. Snip, okay? All the way down to the bottom. Snip. There we go. And this is our rib cage. Right, so there's our skull and our rib cage. Go ahead and put your skull and rib cage to the side. Let's keep going. Grab another rectangle. Fold it in half. Okay. So we've got the fold on this side, okay? And it opens on this side. We're gonna draw the pelvis. Almost looks like a butterfly. And then you're drawing a circle and an oval inside of your pelvis shape. Let's cut it out. I want to be sure everybody can see what you're doing here. There's our pelvis shape. And I'm going to do the same thing I did with the eye. I'm going to fold and cut. And cut. Right. Let's unfold our pelvis. Great. You can see the pelvis is going to go underneath the rib cage. All right, so we've got our skeleton skull, our skeleton rib cage, and our pelvis. Let's make some arms and legs. Grab another rectangle. And we're going to fold this one into 4 pieces. So fold it in half. And fold it again. 4 even pieces. Be sure that everybody can see. And cut out your 4 pieces. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Great. Now you're going to take 2 of these pieces and put them to the side. And we're going to make the We're going to make the lower arm bone by cutting 2 little slits at the either end of our long piece of paper, and then cutting away at the middle of our strip. And I'll show you what that looks like. There we go. That's one. Do the other one. Folding it in half. Two little snips. Snip. Snip. And cutting through the middle of that strip. It's a little tricky. This is a part you might have to ask a parent or an older family member for help. There we go. So these are going to be the lower arm bones, and the plain strips of paper we cut out are going to be the upper arm bones. All right, go ahead and put those to the side. Let's do it again. We're now making the leg bones. Grab a rectangle, fold it in half. And then fold it in half again so that you have 4 even pieces for your leg bones. And cut those 4 even pieces in the strips. All right. So these are going to be the upper leg bones. We're going to put those to the side. And now we're going to do the same thing that we did for our lower arm bones, but this time it will be for our lower leg bones. So cut or fold your strip of paper in half. Cut 2 slits. One slit. And another. And go ahead and cut out the middle. There we go. That's one. One leg bone. And the other leg bone. I believe these leg bones are called the tibia and fibia. I do not remember the scientific name for the arm bones. But I know that the leg bones are called the tibia and the fibia. Okay. The reason why these bones are hollow, I know it's so that we can turn our ankles or our wrists, and the bones being hollow allows us to do that. All right, so there we have our upper leg bones and our lower leg bones. Great job, everybody. Okay, let's make some feet. Grab another rectangle, fold it in half. We've got the fold side here, the open side there. Let's draw feet. Maybe you can make a foot shape. Let's cut it out. And then go ahead and unfold, and now you've got 2 feet. Cut them in half, 2 feet. Put them to the side. Grab another rectangle of paper, fold it in half. Let's make the hands. All right, so my fold side is here, all right, and my open side's here. We're actually going to start the hand at the bottom. So there's the wrist, pinky finger, middle finger, pointer finger, thumb. All right. And let's cut out our hands. All right. There we go. We have 1 hand and 2 hands. All right. All right, go ahead and grab your thin strip of paper. Okay. And your skull. Put a little bit of glue on the chin of your skull. And go ahead and stick the chin to the very top of your strip of paper. This is going to be acting as the spine, all right? Now take your rib cage and add a little bit of glue at the top rib and at the bottom rib. You're going to want to leave a little bit of space between the bottom of your skull and your rib cage for the neck. Eyeball it. There we go. Okay. Now our pelvis. Little tiny bit of space again between the rib cage and the pelvis. And you can just slip some glue at the top of your pelvis on the wide part here. Go ahead and stick it to your spine, the backbone. There you go. All right, it's starting to look like a skeleton. I want you to go ahead and take your scissors and cut off that little tail there. We don't need it, we don't have tails. All right then. Let's grab your solid arm bones and we're gonna glue them to either side of your rib cage. Put a little glue at the shoulder, attach it to your rib cage. Glue, shoulder, attach it to your rib cage. Cool, it's really starting to look like a skeleton, huh? And then what I would do here, grab your hollow arm bones or your forearm bones, lower arm bones, and go ahead and glue the hand on before you glue on your hollow arm bone, your lower arm bone to your upper arm bone. All right. Okay. I'm going to glue it to my lower arm bone first, and then glue my lower arm bone to my upper arm bone. Beautiful. All right. Now let's do the leg bones. Go ahead and grab your solid upper leg bones, and you're going to be gluing them to the bottom, well, I'm sorry, the top wider part of your pelvis. There you go. Pelvis. Okay, and then same thing that we did for the hands and the lower arm bones. Go ahead and glue your feet to your lower leg bones first before you glue them to your upper leg bones. All righty. One last thing, we do have an extra rectangle, and if you wanted to, you could make some hair for your skeleton. So if you have long hair, you'll make long hair, short hair. I'd probably give my skeleton short curly hair. So this is up to you. We don't usually see a skeleton with a wig or with hair, but I don't like to waste materials, and we have an extra rectangle of paper. You can get creative and make a wig for your skeleton. Or maybe you might fold it in half and make a little magazine for your skeleton to read. There's my skeleton wig. Go ahead and do that on. All right, looking good. All right. You've got your spooky skeleton. I hope that you've enjoyed this special project time with me, Miss Chloe. Tune in for more special projects, and happy Halloween!